Hello viewers, and welcome back to Myst IV. We are exploring this area. No, I don't want to go down another slide. Not yet. Perhaps soon. We want to finish exploring this level. There's also a ladder that we can use to still climb up. Oh, and this is back to the ladder. Okay. But let's go over here, if we can. What is this? A glowing rock. I mean a floating rock. Glowing rock.
Every scientific principle I know tells me these rocks shouldn't be floating.
Yet they are.
And yet somehow, they are.
That's really cool.
I don't know how you did it, Father. But if you can write it, I can certainly use it.
Wow. Even faced with like this amazing scientific discovery, he's like, another thing I can use against my father for locking me up because I'm a bad person. Will this give us another clue on how to orientate the crystals?
Has to be fake. Has to be. But will getting to it allow me to finally reach the ground? Have to know.
Oh, that's interesting.
Have to get over there.
That's a cool thought. Like, is there something below the clouds? I mean, there must be. Right? You think there is.
Remarkable. No change to its molecular structure, no buildup of illumination inside. As long as the crystal remains grounded, electricity just passes straight through it. Interesting.
Okay, this has a similar switch to the machine down below, so this might be teaching us a concept. Maybe. So that, that generates electricity? And what if it's here? What does that do then? Oh, nothing. It just closes the circuit. Oh, that's fun. And then it slowly loses its charge and floats back up. Cool. So we have glowy things that we can put crystals on. Use some of these crystals just as handles on his drawers, I guess. Some spare parts. Ooh, a journal. Good, good, good. Maybe we can figure out his name and then remember it. Oh, what's your memory about your journal?
It appears that I have underestimated him.
Nice.
I did not think he could be this devious. He always said Spire was dangerous, but I assumed he meant its people were violent. Violent and potentially xenophobic. The perfect combination with which to orchestrate a coup. But there are no people here. No prosperous civilization for me to rule. I see now how his linking panel fooled me. Congratulations, Father. This hand goes to you.
Yeah, originally they were trapped through their greed, being shown that because they were just going around taking over things.
That I have underestimated.
Yeah.
I have established a temporary encampment near the Vegetal Cavern. The food I brought with me should last a month. After that, I will be forced to grow what I eat.
Okay, yeah, you could grow something.
The plants here are neither scrumptious nor overly abundant. But I have tasted several and find the nutrition is there. Turning now to the question of escape. I believe there may yet be a Myst linking book here. The simplest way for Father to have disposed of it would have been to jump off the palace as he touched it.
Oh, that's true.
There are other ways, of course, but I cannot ignore this possibility. I must at least attempt to reach the ground.
Smart thinking.
This is fast becoming unacceptable. I have slid down every oddly shaped windpipe in this age, and have yet to see below the second cloud layer. I was fairly certain that at least 3 of the passages would prove successful. Yet even they dead-ended inside a magnificent sealed cavern full of crystals. The crystals themselves are curious. Something about their inner matrix makes them susceptible to a buildup of negative charges. When I touched one, I received a terrible shock. At the same time, the faint light that had been emanating from the crystal faded, and I heard a very curious hum, which ceased as soon as the crystal's charge was expended. I should like to study these crystals more thoroughly, and will institute a plan to mine the cavern extensively. Last night, I saw lights flickering in some of the other palaces. It occurred to me that I might not be alone. What if this age is like Stone Ship? Father never could explain how Emmett and Branch just appeared there. He said the art was always surprising him. Could it be that the lights I saw flickering were made by other people? What I would give to discover this is true. After all these months of solitude, just to have another person to talk to.
Or control.
About the floating rocks. There is a phosphorescent green mineral running through much of this age which exhibits strong diamagnetic properties. At least that is the most workable hypothesis I have devised that can explain how the rocks I see outside my garden are able to float. This has given me an idea. If I can capture one of the larger boulders, I should be able to turn it into a vessel, and thereby sail across the clouds to the nearest palace.
Ooh, I like that idea.
The most difficult obstacle to achieving this will be maintaining the necessary altitude. I have noticed that these rocks float higher than the highest point on that palace. Forcing my ship to float lower than it prefers will take some doing. For the past few weeks, I've been watching storms move through the second cloud layer. They appear as flashes of light inside the strata. The violence of these storms does not reach me in the garden. I encounter no rain, barely feel the wind. I am completely safe here, nestled between layers.
I suppose you could control the electricity and apply it to the crystals that float, like we saw in that device, but if you float out in the storm and you get hit with a bolt...
I do not know how this is possible. How could Father have created a world which exhibits so many scientific impossibilities? He never did explain how to write an age. He never taught Agnar or I the art.
Ah, so this is serious.
I wonder now if I should have insisted. The crystals I mine from the lower cavern are really quite remarkable. There seems to be no limit to the amount of electricity they can store. Unfortunately, this makes working with them difficult. So long as a charged crystal is isolated, the energy inside it remains trapped in its matrix. But the moment the crystal even brushes against a grounded object, stored charge flows out, producing a most amazing song. I should like to capitalize on this singing ability, if only as a pleasant diversion. It might be nice to hear some music in these caverns.
Hopefully we get to hear that.
Regardless, I believe the crystals can solve my rock ship problem. By affixing them to some of the floating rocks, then casting them back into the clouds, I should be able to harness enough of Spire's natural electricity to fuel an electromagnet. The attractive force of the magnet, combined with the smaller magnetic fields of the lightning conductors, should be able to lower the ship and guide it to the nearest palace. It is definitely worth an attempt.
Is this somehow linked to the electrical storms on Rime?
Another storm is brewing as I write this. I can feel the hairs on my arms starting to rise. I'm almost crazed with anticipation. waiting to test the first conductor. My God, is this what Father felt? Every time his hand hovered above the panel of a book he'd just written? Did he feel this much excitement as he stood poised to learn if his theories had worked? Why did he never share this with me? If he had, perhaps things could have been different between us. The first conductor is glowing. Here goes nothing. No, 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 no! My calculations were perfect! The ship should not have broken free. The distance between the conductors must be too great. I'm going to have to add more to the system, but if I do, the electromagnetic pull will be too strong and the ship will crash to the floor. So can I counterbalance it? Create a second electromagnet in the roof of the garden.
He's having some troubles.
I am going to have to start building again! And capture another rock for a ship. This mistake has set me back years! But I am close. So close to reaching the nearest palace, and from there maybe accessing the ground. I only hope the linking book still works.
Wow. I think that was like 5 minutes a book. But to be able to have him read it to us in his voice, I mean, that's good. I think that's worthwhile. I need to check with the other books to see, now that I have the pendant, if those can be read. And if for any of the older books, if that we've already kind of skimmed, I can release those as like little bonus episodes, so you can check those out if you want. Is this something different? This is something different. This is probably his food. And I don't understand what that... Oh, that's water. So we can't go over there. We're kind of blocked off. Except maybe this path goes around. Let's go over here. Instead of just talking about it. Look! It's, I didn't mean to zoom out. I wanted to look up at the face. Is that his sister?
Your faith in me is truly amazing, Mother.
Oh, his mom.
How long before I kill this one?
Oh, she gave him a flower. That's good. I mean, they're trying to repair their bad, I don't know, relationship. Some kind of experimentation. Although these look very similar to the wires, except they're attached to the plants. Maybe he's practicing with some sort of plastics. Put it in there and fill up the vial. Interesting. Wonder what it could be used for. Can we get over here? No. That looks to be his garden, though. Oh my gosh, yes. Alright, let's head back to the ladder and see what the next section up is. Actually, there's another path here. Here's the ladder. We went there first. This is how we got here through that door from down below. And there's a whole nother path this way. I want to check this out first. This is a bridge made from floating stones, chained together. And powered with cables. Cables may be made from the plant. Nothing? Is this some kind of adjustment? Oh, it's working. Ooh. Nice. Okay. I want to go on the elevator. I do. But I also want to go the ladder. The elevator's more exciting. And I'm assuming it all goes to the same place. There's no floor selector, right? You either say up or down. Let's go down. Okay, takes a little bit to activate. There's enough video here that they're not letting me look around. There we go. Right, here's the heart of the systems. Oh, I love these connectors. The deep down. Oh, and we're locked out. Somehow these are going to retract. See a latch anywhere? Anybody? Alright, let's go. Let's go back. And let's go up the ladder. Is that it? Did we already go up? Oh, there's no door to open. Okay. Okay. Look around. Ooh. Some more power stuff to configure. This only has 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's see if I can better learn how this works. So we can't move that yet. Gotta flip the switch. If we leave it there, it does nothing. That does 1. That does 2. Then that should do 1 again. And that should be all 4. And that should be perfect. It's arriving. Can't see it, but it's arriving. Okay. And then what? And then I flip it? No, that resets it. And then that goes away. No, I should have left it alone. Yep. And we call it good. And we just leave. And it stays working. Please stay working. Actually, I'm not convinced it stays working. Let's go look at it. This is how we learn. If we click on this... Oh, there's a memory there. Okay, hold on. If we look down, it's still there. These are still off. No, we set it right. What's the memory?
Idiot! You've run these calculations 1,000,000 times. Counterbalance the magnetic forces perfectly, otherwise the ship won't get out of the dock. And you do want to get out of the dock, don't you?
Sure.
After all these years of trying?
No, yeah, I do. Oh wait, you're asking you. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. I'm curious now. Can I press this? I can. I don't care to. I like it when things stop working. It's just that final indicator that yes, you did it right. Because that probably turned on something additional. I feel like I want to go down to the electrical area down here. Yeah. I feel like I want to mess with this some more and see if I can get it perfect. But I'll do that off camera, and then we'll come back and see what else we can find in this special place. Until next time, this has been bRanN. I will see you next video. Have a great day.